Oh my God, today on Meals with Amina, takeover of Watch Me Cook today, we're making lasagna. Lasagna, I don't know, but it tastes delicious. So, first things first, guys, if you want to follow me, I'm actually on Instagram. I'm not on Snapchat. Hello, welcome to 2018. I'm just kidding. Anybody who's on Snap from work, I'm absolutely tired, honey. I am tired. But we can whip this up really quickly, no problem. For all my vegetarians out there, I will be using ground beef, but I technically love it without ground beef. I took a poll at work and everybody was like all up in their feelings that I wasn't using ground beef. Okay, so first things first, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna get one onion, you're gonna chop it nice and fine because we're gonna use the onion in our ground beef and we're also going to use it in our tomato sauce. Let's say you don't wanna use ground beef. More power to you, you saved the cow, duh. And you can use spinach instead of ground beef in the stuff that I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, so first things first, we said one onion and we did 5 cloves of garlic that we chopped really nice and fine here. And then we're going to focus on our tomato sauce. So our tomato sauce is going to constitute of crushed tomatoes, I love it, and some whole peeled plum tomatoes for that texture. San Marzano is the best. Obviously my mom used the best on like mashy. So we're stuck with these two, which is not a bad alternative. Everybody in Snapchat needs to know something right now. I am obsessed with this spice. It's at Costco. I am not sponsored by Costco, please. I hope I can. So while our water is boiling with some salt, our oven's at 375, let me just go through the ingredients real quick. We're gonna use garlic powder for our ground beef with some salt and some pepper and some of my favorite organic no salt seasoning from Costco. It's like $7. For our sauce, we're gonna use a little bit of tomato paste just to thicken it up with some onions and garlic. I like to also add Italian seasoning and I like to add basil. So we're going to use olive oil, we're going to use parsley. And now for our cheese mixture, we'll be using ricotta cheese, this whole entire 48 ounce, I'm just kidding, like 32 ounces. We're gonna be using a lot of Parmesan. I'll figure out the cup when I go with the flow. We're going to be adding mozzarella cheese and we're gonna add 1 egg with some salt and pepper. It's gonna be delicious. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to put our lasagna strips in here. Make sure they're all submerged in water. My water was boiling with some salt. And we're gonna let this go for 5 minutes only. The package says 8, but we're not actually doing that because we're gonna bake it in an oven at 375. So we turn it around so they don't mix and we're going to move on to our ground beef. We have olive oil in the pan. It's nice and hot. And what I'm going to add is my onions and my ground beef to this dish. It's about a pound of ground beef. So we're gonna mix really nicely. And then we're going to season. So what you wanna do is keep mixing because you don't want it to clump up. You actually wanna loosen it up so that you don't get big chunks in your sauce. And then we're going to add simple ingredients like salt. I like to put it in my hand first, check and see how much I have. We're going to add no organic seasoning, no salt organic seasoning. So then we're gonna add some garlic powder in here and we're gonna top it off with some pepper. I like fresh ground pepper. It's not a big deal if you use pre-ground, it's all good. So I'm gonna keep mixing until I get it to the color that I want, ladies and gentlemen. And you can put it on medium high. We want to drain it from the fat as well. So if you're gonna get an 80-20 kind of blend, you want to make sure you get that excess fat off the meat. So make sure you drain it pretty well because you don't want to have a very fatty red sauce. So that's the way our ground beef should look like. We're getting a slow boil on our lasagna. I'm gonna go about a minute more. I'm gonna put this lasagna beef on the side and I'm gonna get my sauce ready. So get set. We're on the 3rd component and I'm so excited. All right, so we're doing our sauce now. I'm so excited. My red sauce is fire. You're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, let's say a tablespoon, right? So then this is nice and hot right now. What you're gonna add, and what I love to do, is take like just a spoonful of dried Italian seasoning. And my trick is that you rub it against your hands so that you get the oils extracted from these dry, wonderful spices. Boom, herbs. They're not spices. And you do the same thing with basil. Can you smell it, Yusuf? I can smell it. It smells delicious.
No, oh, okay, yeah, now I smell it.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just the thing that the chefs do. So what you're going to do is get it in the oil a little bit, get it nice and hot. Let that oil kind of excrete into the olive oil, get a nice flavor. We're going to then add the whole onion that we used, a little bit of it, and some 5 cloves of garlic. It's going to go in here. We're going to get it nice and sweat on medium, ladies. We're going to add a little bit of salt. And gentlemen who cook, I don't know who you are, but like, let me know. Anyway, you're going to get this nice and sweaty, which means translucent, a little clear color right here. Because what we want is we don't want undercooked onion, because undercooked onion gives you bad breath, and bad breath doesn't get you on dates. And nobody wants that. Single life, I know. So, I'm going to keep going for a couple more minutes. And then we're going to add our tomato sauces. We got crushed. We also have plum. We're going to like mash it up a little bit. And we got a little bit of tomato paste. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make it like nice and nice for our pizza. No, for our lasagna. Ew, my Italian accent is bun.
Yeah, corny.
It was so corny.
Nah, you good.
All right.
Go ahead.
Now that, with my Italian accent?
No. Like regular.
Not gonna get me any dates, y'all.
Yeah. Okay. I.
Okay, you want to be that guy from Barstool? Do you know what I mean? He goes, all right, Frankie. One slice. Everybody knows. One bite, one slice. All right. So now that we have everything, I like to use my tomato paste. I'm gonna add a spoonful of tomato paste. All the Andaza ladies, all the moms out there, they're gonna love me for this one. So I don't know why I have such an Italian accent when I'm doing this, but I'm okay with it. You're going to get this nice and cooked, okay? So this is about a tablespoon right here of tomato paste. We're just going to keep mixing it until we get it like nice and loose. And we get a nice red color over here. Mmm, yummy and delicious. All right, so we got it nice and cooked a little bit, nice to the heat. We're going to add our whole can of 28 ounces of crushed tomato. Ready? And I love that sound, but we're going to keep the can. We're going to keep the can because we're going to add some water to this, okay? We're going to also add next we're going to add our whole peeled plum tomatoes. We're using red pack, which is fine, but you can also use San Marzano, which is delicious. So we're going to add that in there. So you see that they're all whole like that? It's okay. It's okay. Take your time. Take it easy. It's not a big deal. We're going to use the thing that we use for mashed potatoes, and we're going to get our biceps in. I don't know if you see mine, but they're lit. They're fire. I'm swole. What's the other lingo you said? Nothing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Also, this will happen to you. It's okay. You just wipe it and you make your mom clean this. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We're good. We're Gucci. All right. So we're going to get this up to a nice heat, and then we're going to add our water. So what I did was I just added some water into here, and I'm going to also add some water into here because my mom taught me don't waste tomato sauce. Okay? And then we're going to keep it pushing. A whole can of water right now with all the tomato sauce. We're going to add that in here. We're going to get it nice and incorporated. I love that word. Incorporated into our sauce. And it's going to be delightful. Before we end it, sorry for my voice, we're going to add a half a tablespoon of sugar. Because, you know, the acidity in your canned tomato sauce is going to make it that tart flavor. So we want to cut that tart flavor. We add a little bit of sweetness. We add a little bit of sugar. Nothing is wrong with some sugar. Anyway, what I'm also going to add at the end is the meat. So I'm going to hold off on salt. But I'm going to add some black pepper to this. A lot of black pepper, so this might take a while. But look, my biceps are coming in right now too. Yo, you think triceps work out?
Yeah, it's
Getting
a little wrist action in there.
Flex forearm. I got the forearm in there as well. That's great. Wow. For my friends who bought me the white apron, thank you so much. I look sloppy as hell in front of 10,000 people. It's cool. I'm just going to taste. I'm dying. No, this actually needs to boil and get nice incorporated. So I got it on medium. I'm going to close the lid on this. I'm going to let this go. We're going to go next to, guess what? The cheese mixture. Yalla, let's make our ricotta mixture. So this is about 3 cups of ricotta, which is great. I love it. Even if there's extra, you can make stuffed shells with this later. It's okay to have extra. I have 4 brothers, so you know what I'm saying? Nothing is ever extra in our house. Everything is like, where's the rest of it? I was gonna eat the rest of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They talk like that. I was gonna eat the rest of that. What? Right, Yusuf? Don't you talk like that?
We don't talk like that.
Okay, so we got 3 cups of ricotta cheese in here. What we're going to add is a buttload of Parmesan. I love Parmesan. We're going to add about 1 cup. 1 cup to the situation. I'm just going to use the palm of my hand. You really want to measure it? Fine. You don't want to measure it? It's all okay. It's all good in this hood. We're also going to add some mozzarella cheese. You know what I do, guys? I buy it on sale. I shred it. I put it in a bag and I freeze it. And it's so easy. So I recommend that you do the same. I'm going to add about a cup of mozz as well, ladies and gentlemen. And gentlemen, sorry, I keep forgetting all the 5 guys that are on here. We're going to add 1 egg to our mixture. Make sure you don't get a shell in there unless your mother-in-law is going to eat it. Add that in. All right, so we're going to add some fresh ground pepper again because I just want to show off my biceps a little bit more. You know what I mean? But hit it in the gym. Yusuf should train me. I'm trying to do 1 pull-up before 2018. We'll see what happens. Okay, so then we're going to add again. I told you, go buy it. Go buy it. Stop being lazy. Go to Costco, get a membership, and buy it. We're going to just add a palmful, let's say like a teaspoon of no salt organic seasoning from Costco. We're going to also add a 1/2 cup of fresh chopped parsley. I'm going to go in here and take the rest of it because my mom told me not to waste food, and wasting food is haram. Okay, we're going to add a sprinkle of salt. Okay, you don't want to add too much. You don't want to get too much salt here, too much salt in the sauce, too much salt in the pasta. It's not a good look. All right, so we're just going to mix it lightly. Make sure that egg is all incorporated. We're not sponsored by Costco, but this is the seasoning that everybody keeps messaging me about. It's nice, it's blended, it's beautiful, it incorporates in every single meal. It's delicious. I don't get paid for this, but it's $7 and that is a steal. So I'm all about steals, ladies and gentlemen. Back to this sauce. Okay, so this sauce has been simmering for about 35-40 minutes. That's on the fast lane. You're at work? Put this in a slow cooker, go to work, come back. Oh my God, on the flavors. They're just gonna develop over the hours. So, thing we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take a little dab of butter, because it wouldn't be me if there's not a piece of butter in here. And we're just gonna mix it in our sauce to get that nice buttery blend, okay? Now, we still didn't add salt to this, and I have that done for a good reason. I used a slotted spoon so that the oils from the ground beef come out through the other end. I'm just gonna, God, my brothers are chatting up a storm playing Fortnite. One of them's gonna come in their boxers. I'm so sorry, everybody. So we're just gonna keep adding the ground beef to our sauce. And we got the excess oil all drained. We're looking nice and sharp right here. And then we can taste and add our salt. We're gonna just mix it up. Look at that. Look at that salt right there, Yusuf. Everybody, 1 bite, 1 slice. Everybody knows it. All right, so we're just gonna add a 1/3 of Parmesan cheese to this, because you know I like to get it nice and thick and cheesy and squeezy and banging. I'm going off edge. Yusuf, calm me down. Calm me down. Okay.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay, so we're gonna taste this now. Okay, just a little bit of salt. About like a teaspoon of salt, maybe more. I don't know. So I'm gonna go like this. Do your salt one at a time. So a teaspoon at a time. All right. So I added my salt. Frankie, I think we need a little bit of salt. What you think, Frankie?
You think we need a little bit of salt?
Just a little bit. You know what? Let's add a little bit.
Honestly, it's not bad the way it is.
Yeah, I know, but let's just add a little bit in. Sponsored by.
Yeah. I'm down.
Okay. All right, Frankie. And you know what, Frankie? You know what, Yusuf? You got a little bit more salt.
Frankie.
Just a little bit. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. We're done. Let's close this off and let's get to incorporating. That's what's up. We're taking over Snapchat. We're taking over. All right, Frankie. Everybody knows the deal. It's 1 bite, 1 slice. All right, one spoon, one sauce. Ready, Frankie? What do you rate it, Frankie?
I rated a 10 out of 10.
That's what's up. The highest ranking on Barstools is 9.2. Get out of here.
You're already here, Barstool. Get out of here.
All right, let's go assemble. I'm really sorry. All right, last part of the takeover is the assembly. I got some gloves on because it could get sticky up in here, and I don't want to be like all up in here like that. It's rude. You know, 10K are watching me right now. And let me reiterate, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you loving my energy, you think my brother's cute, whatever the heck you want to do, I'm on Instagram at meals.with.amina, Amina. We'll type it in right now. Someone genuinely is paying Fortnite right now. I'm so sorry for everybody. We're going to Pam our pan. Pam our pan. If you are against Pam, you think that's bad for the earth, use some olive oil. Tell us about it later. Okay, first step, you're going to take your red sauce. You're going to add it to the bottom. Should we have an Italian voice, Yusuf, while we're doing this, or what up?
I don't want to try it.
Forget about it. Are you serious? No, we're so sorry. We're so sorry we offended all the Italians out there.
Yeah.
So we're just going to add
So get out of here.
We're going to add a base, okay? So we added a red base, and then we're going to take our pasta, and we're going to line it up. I like to line in threes, so I like to go 1, a 2, and I'm going to go one more. I'm going to go one more, Frankie. I'm going to go one more, 3, all right? Next step, we're going to take some ricotta, and we're going to layer it on our noodles, okay? So we're going to add it on the third one right here. Get this going. You're going to have ones that go like this. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What are we going to do next, Amina? We're going to layer it again. Okay? And then we're going to add some more sauce. I'll layer it again. And we're going to add some more sauce. Everybody's trying to be in these videos. Everybody. All right? We're going to add some more sauce in here. Okay? We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it nice. We're going to keep it nice. We're going to make it nice. Anybody who was in Jersey Shore? I mean, no. Real Housewives of...
Gin Tan Laundry?
No. We're going to make it nice. Real Housewives of New York. Come on. Bravo. Everybody was on Bravo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Cool. All right. We're going to keep going. All right, Yusuf.
Did you want to keep going?
We can keep going. I mean, it was just an assembly line. Let's just keep taking as much as we can over here.
Whatever you want.
Well, I'm right here. I'm ready to go. Okay, let's open this up a little.
Takeover mode.
Okay, I was acting all prim and proper. That's why I wore gloves, guys. It's so much easier to handle ricotta. Just gonna layer it on here like this. Boom, bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. You're gonna add more sauce. The meat, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gets a layer. Everybody gets a slice of the cake. And the beautiful thing about this sauce is, guys, you can actually have leftover, freeze it, add it in your stuffed shells, make meat sauce tomorrow, whatever you want to do. You can freeze it, you can add it in your fridge, you can put it and prep it and then freeze it again. Whatever you want. It's your life. You can make it happen. You can do whatever. It's 2018. Yes, we can. Right, Yes, we can. You sure? You positive? All right. This guy has been playing Fortnite all day, giving me the bad sound effects, right? Yusuf, do you hear that?
I don't play Fortnite.
What do you play? What do you play? Lasagna aside, Frankie, you know what I like to do when there's leftover lasagna pieces that are going to look butt ugly if I put them in there? I like to add some of my sauce.
Ooh.
I like to add some of my ricotta. I like to add some of my Parmesan cheese. Don't worry, I know there was a raw egg in there, but this is hot. And we just mixing it. And we mixing it. And now we going to taste it. Frankie, give me your taste. Give me your taste, Frankie. Come on. What do you think, Frank? What's going on, Frank?
Okay. A little messy, but
Worth it. Worth every bite.
definitely worth it.
Okay, got it. Okay. So, we're going to add our last step. The last pieces of ricotta. You know what? I have gloves on for a reason. Like your mama told you, scoop it all up. All right? We're going to add a little bit here. Add a little bit here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're at. All right, Frankie. So what we're going to do now is we got a mix of Parmesan and mozzarella cheese. About 1/3 of a cup and another 1/3 of a cup. And we're just gonna sprinkle that on here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. Sorry. Yalla, let's eat lasagna. But before we even talk about us putting it in the oven, we gotta do one thing.
One thing.
Ready for it? You know what it is? Gotta sprinkle it with some Italian seasoning. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God. Frankie, get in here. Frankie, talk about it. Frankie, see it. Look it, be it. Look, we're going to take the roll right here. And we're just going to go across the side. Clean it up nice.
That's what it's for.
Clean it up nice. Clean it up nice. Yalla, let's eat lasagna. We're going to put this. Now, Frankie, I don't know if you're getting me in these pictures. Yeah, that's what's up.
All right,
Frankie,
I got you.
God.
Don't worry. I've been getting you. I've been getting you. Don't worry.
Okay, it's all about me.
Cheese.
Again.
I understand. It's you.
Okay, so how do we not get the cheese stuck? Do you know how?
How do you get the cheese stuff?
No, so, people always get the cheese stuck on the foil.
Oh. How? You got to spray that down.
Spray with pan, baby. Spray it all
Remember
over.
that, people.
Cover it. Add it in the oven. Mark it with a B and put it in the oven. All right. Did the trick work? Yes, it did. All the cheese is still on there. What we're going to do right now is we're going to let it sit and get all nice and bubbly. We might add a pan on the bottom so that the water doesn't fall or the juices don't fall on the bottom of this. 50 minutes went by, so we're going to open up the oven and take out the lasagna, and I'm going to show you the first look of this bad boy. Alrighty. Okay, honey. Alright. Boom, son. Yalla, let's eat lasagna. Meals with Amina on Instagram at meals.with.amina.
So tell them why they're not supposed to cut right into this.
Amber, why do you gotta be controlling of everything? This is my show.
Just do what I
at
told
Meals
you.
With Amina, not at Meals with Amber. You want to do a selfie? You want to get in there? Yusuf, everybody's liking Yusuf. You're gonna let this sit for about 15 minutes because you don't want the cheese to ooze out of the pasta. You want it to be all nice and layered. So just chill. I know you're like dying to eat this, but like calm down 1 second. Yes. Get in here. Let me get a close up. Let me get a close up. Let me get a close up. OMG, honey. Yalla, let's eat some lasagna, baby. All right, let's go. Yeah, Yusuf. Let's go. What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
Right
How are we feeling? Can we get a tutorial on the camera?
Cheesy.
Yes.
Saucy.
Right.
Dripping.
Why don't you guys look at the camera? Damn,
I'm getting sloppy.
Yo, calm down.
Sorry, ladies.
I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying?
What? You're just gonna leave it and play PlayStation? So weird, dude. Yo, that's your brother.